Hello everyone, it's Andres here. So happy Wednesday everyone. Thank goodness we're almost to Friday. Thank you Lord we're almost to the weekend. I'm so glad. So today's the first week of August. Happy 5th day of August everyone. Hope everyone is having a great 5th day of August. So I have 19 more days until I go back to school. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, but very sadly the summer's gonna be over, but at least I'm gonna be getting to meet new people at UCF in the classes, which is good. So yeah. So on the 24th, I'm gonna be starting my class, which is called Social Media as Mass Communications in Online. I'll be having a professor and teaching assistant in the classroom, and then for my first theater class will be theater management. It will be in person. It starts from 9 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. It's gonna be an hour and 15 minutes for the class. So I will have to get up early, although I'm not anymore in person, but that's live. So for the day I don't have class, I'll be doing my position for theater production one for my minor core course. So yeah. So I'm gonna be going to watch the show and talk to you guys soon. See you all. Good evening, everyone. This is Andres here. So I'm having a great Wednesday. Hope you all have a great Wednesday as well. So happy 5th day of August, everyone. So hope everything is well with you guys. So at Kingdom Put today, I just did my chores. I did my chores from yesterday. Then I did my chores today of cleaning the pool. And I worked on my second edition of my first book. And I did my priorities today, so I'm very glad. Also, I just put up the dishes today as well. So I just chatted with my elementary school friend from North Carolina. And we just talked about certain things. We talked about a lot of things, so I'm so glad that I get to chat with him yesterday and today. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna be getting some rest and take a shower. I'm gonna take a shower first, and then I can get some rest. So I'll take the guys in a bit. See you tomorrow. Hello everyone, welcome. This is me again. So another thing to tell you that I just showered and I'm gonna be taking some rest. But before I'm gonna be in this video, I'm gonna have one more thing to tell you. I just read the Bible this afternoon, and I just learned that if you're dishonest, that means you're not being honest. I have learned that God is the people of faithfulness, not about the successes. It's not about the God is it has nothing to God is not about the successes. It's about God has nothing to do with the successes. It has to be doing with faithfulness. So yeah, that's what it says. That's what it says in the Bible. According to the Bible says, I'm not gonna talk about this in the video too often, but according to what the Bible says, I had learned that when I was reading the Bible, is God wouldn't use the people of successes. It will use the people of faithfulness. So I just read that in the Bible. So yeah, I learned from the Bible today, and I learned something new, which is good. So I learned the Bible, where it says, if you're dishonest, you're not honest. You gotta be honest with yourself. So it's not about the successes. It's about when you have faithful to other people. So yeah, God would not use the people's successes. God will use the people as the characters. So even faithfulness as well. So God wouldn't use the people's successes. God will use the people's characters, people of the characters. So there's something people gotta know. just people already know that when they read the Bible, the book. So that's why I pray to the Lord today for thank you for another day and thank you for my life and thank you for a beautiful day. That's what I told God every day when I get up in the morning, even the afternoon as well. So I pray to the Lord every day. So yeah, and I pray to the Lord before I go to bed too. So you know, so that's something I'm not gonna talk about in the video. So that's the last thing I'm gonna talk about. So yeah, I just read the Bible every day. So I read the Bible when I get up in the afternoon. So yeah, I love God because I read the Bible when I get up every afternoon. So yeah. So well, I'm gonna end this video. So talk to you guys in a bit. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna get some rest. Talk to you guys in the morning. Good evening, everyone. Today is the 6th of August. Hopefully, you guys have a great Thursday. Thank goodness tomorrow's Friday. Today is Thursday. Thank goodness. I'm so glad that I'm having a great Thursday. Want to get up in the afternoon, so I read the Bible, but I'm not gonna talk about this in the video anymore, as I said before. So I'm not gonna talk about what the Bible is anymore. So yeah, I just read the Bible every day. I get up in the afternoon, so I pray to Lord to give thanks to you, Lord, for my life. Thank you, Lord, for another day, and thank you, Lord, for a beautiful day. That's why I pray to the Lord every day. So I believe in God, so I'll talk to God every day, and God is my best friend. So I'm not gonna talk about this in the video too often. So as I said before, so yeah. So I did my chores. I did the bathroom. I cleaned the bathtub. I cleaned the toilet, and I cleaned the mirror. And I'm so glad that I did my chores in the bathroom, and I worked on my book for a little bit more, and then I went back to watch my show, which is good. So I did nothing that much, but I do my priorities of working my book, so I can have something new to talk about. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna be taking a shower and talk to you guys in a bit. See you then. Hello everyone, this is Andres here. Happy Thursday everyone. Happy 6th day of August everyone. So hopefully you guys have a great 6th day of August. So I just shaved my beard and my mustache. I just showered tonight and then I had dinner. That's about it. So I had dinner for leftovers. So I'm so glad that I ate great food. So yeah, I was working my second edition of the first book for a bit, and then I rest from that. So because it's not charged yet, that's why I had to charge it and be back to it tomorrow. So I picked the word up where I left off, and that's about it. So I don't do as much. So I just did my chores for my bathroom. I cleaned the toilet, mirror, and clean the toilet, mirror, and bathtub. That's about it. That's the only thing I did for the chores. So, well, I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna be watching TV series. So, talk to you guys tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Hello everyone, this is Andres here. Happy Friday everyone. Thank goodness it's Friday. So today in the afternoon I have went back to UCF and I went to Milliken Hall to get my verification identification ready to fix. Also, right after I sign up, when after I sign in, I just went to the verification notification and it will be ready for 3 to 5 days. So yeah, I'm so glad that I did the identification verification and it was random because they did to everybody. It was randomly, so people can set up their ID for verification, and I'm so glad. And I'm so glad that we had them worked out. And I just did another one form as well. And finally, we just have it fixed. We just have it ready. So hopefully I receive program for this semester fall. So yeah, for the financial package, it will be ready for 3 to 5 days. If not, I just received the scholarships and grants. So for me, I received Pell Grant because I got good grades in college. So yeah, hopefully I receive Pell Grant by this fall semester. So yeah. So I'm gonna be watching a movie. So talk to you guys in a bit. Another thing to tell you is that I got a new gift for receiving good grades in college. It wasn't my dad's job, so I'm not gonna tell you exactly what gift it was because it's something private. I cannot tell you that. So all I know is that I received new gifts for receiving good grades in college. So yeah. Well, that's all I'm gonna talk about for the video. So talk to you guys in a bit. Hello everyone, this is Andres here. Happy Saturday everyone. I'm so glad that it's a weekend. I'm very glad. Yep, so I just played a video game yesterday and today. I finally get to play Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games for this weekend. I'm so glad. Yay. And I just finally get to be better in Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games as an adult. I used to get good at it, now I'm better at it as an adult. I'm relearning it again, which is good. And I reintroduced myself to that game, which is good. I got that game for free from Blockbuster. However, Blockbuster doesn't exist anymore, so sad, but we're moving on. We gotta move on, so yeah. Blockbuster was part of my childhood, and I had to rent the games with my brother when we were in Blockbuster, North Carolina. They no longer exist anymore, but life goes on, honestly. So yeah, I used to love Blockbuster when I was in my middle childhood because we just rent the games and then we play the games for a few days, and then we turn back to the Blockbuster. Then we turn back to the store. Yeah. Yeah, it was a great renting games from the store, so we cannot go there anymore because no longer existed. So sad, but we gotta move on. So yeah, but I'm glad that I was there to rent the games when I was member of the childhood, which is good. And I would never regret that from my middle childhood at all, because that was part of my early childhood through my middle childhood. Yeah, so yeah, Blockbuster doesn't exist anymore. But we're gonna move on. So yeah. So I like the game because it's good. I get better there as an adult. Yeah. So um my grandparents are here visiting. So I just watch over my grandpa clean the pool and I made sure that he doesn't fall. So I'm very glad that I get to watch over him, which is good. So yeah. So yeah. Well, I gotta end this video, so talk to you guys in a bit. See you then. Hello everyone, this is Andres here. So, guess what? I'm going to pool tonight with my family members. I'm going to pool with my parents and my grandparents on my dad's side. And I'm going to be having a great time going to the hot tub pool with my parents and my grandparents, hanging out with them. And it's going to be fun, very fun. We couldn't go to pool because it was raining, but now I'm going to pool with my parents and my grandparents. I'm so excited, yay. Family spot, yay. So, well, I'm gonna end this video, so talk to you guys tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Hello everyone, this is Andres here. So this is my outfit for the day, as you can see here. So I'm just gonna go to flea market to look around of stuff. So I have good news to share with you from UCF. So I qualified for federal supplemental education opportunity grant. It's for people that qualify for a program for a long time. I just qualified for it for 6 years. That's why I qualified for it, and I and I and I qualified for Florida student assistance, and I'm so glad that I just received that grant. And I qualified for UCF Orient grant. And that's for the students that are full time. I don't know why I qualified for it because I'm part time, so I supposed to be qualifying for a Black and Gold grant, but we will leave it that way. So I'm not a full time student. I'm a part time student. So people got confused sometimes. So I'm so glad that I received the money for grants for qualifying for Pell Grant for a long time. So yeah. I qualify for federal supplemental education opportunity grant for receiving program for 6 years. That's why I qualify for it. Also, I qualify for Florida student assistance since I'm part-time student, and for UCF Orient grants for full-time students. I don't know why I qualified for that, but at least good news that I have. So I just share with you, and I just put this picture here so you guys can see my grant. So thankfully I received those to pay for my classes, which is good. So I'm taking 3 classes, which is 7 credit hours. So I'm taking 1 journalism magazine class, which is 3 credit hour, 1 theater management class, which is 3 credit hour, and I'm taking the internship for theater participation production 1, which is 1 credit hour. So I'm so glad that I'll be taking 3 classes this semester. So instead of taking 2 classes for this semester, I'll be taking 3 classes for this semester. So 2 classes are for online and in person, and I will be taking for position for the internship. So yeah, I just talked about another video before. So yeah, so the money is there to pay for my classes. So I'm very glad that I received those grants to pay for my classes. So yeah, those are the good news that I have for today. So yeah, well, I'm gonna be going to flea market with my parents and my grandparents to look around the stuff from back in the past, which I haven't seen before. So I'm gonna be going to flea market to look around the stuff. So well, I'm gonna end this video, so talk to you guys in a bit. See you then. Hello everyone, this is Ortiz here. So this past Wednesday, I haven't sure. So today is last Wednesday was my friend's birthday from favorite state. It is my friend Rain. She just turned 21 this past Wednesday. I'm gonna say happy birthday to my friend Rain. Hope you had a great birthday. Hope 21 treats you well. Hope everything is well for you. So hopefully you had a great, amazing birthday. So hope your birthday went well. So sorry I couldn't say happy birthday to you because I was busy with my chores. I'm sorry. So hopefully your birthday goes well, and I will see you around I will see you around sometime in the future. So yeah, have a good day. Hope you had a hope I could see you soon in the future. So well, I'm gonna end this video, so talk to you guys in a bit. Hello everyone, this is Ortiz here. So I don't think to tell you that I was in the pool with my parents and my grandparents, and I had a great time with them, which is good. I'm so glad I had a great time with them, and I listened to the conversation, which is good. It was a great conversation, which was great. So I'm so glad that I listened to those conversation, which was great. It was a great time. So then we watched a movie yesterday through the night, and then I went back to sleep because I was tired. So yeah, that's normal. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna end this video, so talk to you guys in a bit. See you then. Hello everyone, it's Ortiz here. So we changed our mind, and we're no longer going to flea market anymore. And I'm so glad that I get to stay home and play video games. Yay! And I get to play a video game, and I start doing way better, but I still need to practice more. But other than that, I did better. So yeah, I'm so glad I get to play Mario Sonic out in the big games during the night, and I'm so glad that I'm gonna be watching TV series in my room alone, which is good. Yay! And tomorrow's Monday. Sadly, it's Monday, but we gotta keep going. So yeah. Well, I gotta end this video. So I'll the guys in a bit. See you tomorrow. Hello everyone, this is Andres here. Happy Monday everyone. I just did something to dust today and I'll be doing the something to dust tomorrow. So when I get up at 7 a.m. I took the pills or Risperdal and then I went back to sleep for a bit during the morning because I'm not a morning person. I don't usually talk about this in the video too often, but I just take a Risperdal and then went back to bed. So yeah. And then I got up at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And I slept for a bit too, and then I got up at 2 p.m. So yeah. Yeah. I'm not a morning person than I used to be, but I have to do that stuff when I get back to UCF. Because I'm taking my last theater elective class in the morning. It's gonna start at 9 a.m. and it's gonna end at 10:15 a.m. So you know. Yeah, I just talked about that in a video before. Yeah, so yeah, I had a great weekend, and hopefully everyone is having a great Monday. I know people are tired because of Mondays, but we gotta take one step at a time. So yeah, I had a great weekend with my parents and my grandparents, and I had a great time with them, which is good. It's been a great conversation, which is good. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna end this video, so I'll catch you guys in a bit. See you tomorrow. Hello everyone, this is Andres here. So I'm here in the living room doing nothing. Happy Tuesday everyone. Hope Tuesdays is going well for you guys. I have 2 more weeks until I start school. I'm not ready for it, but we gotta keep going. That's how life is. Yep. So I don't want the summer to end, but we gotta keep going. That's life is. That is life, honestly. Summer break is gonna be it's gonna be over soon. So 2 more weeks, my summer break will be over. But that's life. That is life. Yeah, but however, I'm excited for my senior college to start though. So I'm so glad that I'm gonna be starting my first year as a senior student at UCF. I'm so glad that I'll be taking 3 classes this semester. So I'll be taking my first journalism elective class and 2 last theater classes for my minor studies. So I'll be taking my last elective class, which is called theater management, and I'll be taking my last minor core course, which is called theater participation production 1. It's gonna be starting my first position for my theater class. So yeah. And I'm gonna be doing the costumes to be working for my position. So yeah. So once I complete those courses, I'll be all finished my minor studies this coming December. So yeah. And I'll be taking my first journalism elective class, which is called social media as mass communications. I talked about that in a video before, so yeah. So it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So if I need help with my journalism assignments, I'm just gonna get the help that I needed from the writing center. Although I'm pretty good with journalism, I still need to ask for help in journalism. Same thing for theater. So yeah, I make sure to get help to get the help that I needed from the writing center. I noticed that it has to be 45 minutes. It can't be more than 45 minutes because the tutors have to work with all their students too. I already knew that from UCF, so yeah. Like from Fayetteville State, it has to be from 30 minutes to an hour. It can't be more than an hour because tutors have to work with all their students too. I have learned that in the hard way. So yeah, I have learned it in the hard way from Fayetteville State. So yeah, that means that I have to work on my tutor system at UCF for 45 minutes. So it can't be more than that. So yeah, it has to be individual sessions for 45 minutes. That's how it works at UCF. And that's how it works at Fayetteville State, that it has to be from 30 minutes to an hour. It can't be more than an hour. So I learned those things from university. So I was trying to get used to from music university because it's completely different from community college. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna end this video, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit. See you then. I have to let you know that today I'm gonna be working my second edition of my first book. So I'll pick up where I left off, and I'm gonna end this video, so I'll tell you guys in a bit. See you then.